right. But did you know that legal certified document preparers like Jennifer Stupski can help with your family's legal stuff? Whether you need a last will and testament, power of attorney, healthcare directive, probate, trust settlements, or real estate help, no attorney needed. With over 2 decades of experience, Jennifer is an Arizona state licensed fiduciary, member of the Maricopa Bar Association, and senior advocate. So don't sweat the legal stuff. Call 602-457-2333 or visit LegalStuffAZ.com.
Jennifer Stupski is not an attorney. She is a certified legal document preparer who provides assistance and services to people and entities not represented by an attorney. She cannot offer you legal advice, so anything that is discussed should be considered for educational purposes only. Networking Arizona is sponsored by Easy Pooling, giving you more chances to win the lottery. Visit easypooling.com. That's the letter E, the letter Z, pooling.com. Networking Arizona is also sponsored by WCI Commercial, helping intelligent people obtain wealth through creative investments every day. Visit WCIBroker.com. Networking Arizona is also brought to you by Flash Forward Sites. The proof is in your numbers. Learn more at flashforwardsites.com.
If I traded it all.
So welcome back, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We'll share the show later on. My next guest I haven't seen for about a year, but I am so excited. She's been on my show many, many, many times. I have with me Jennifer Stupski. She's the owner of Legal Stuff, and I love the name. Get up on the mic. So
I'm on the mic.
And
okay.
Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Oh my gosh. I draft legal documents, primarily estate planning, probate, trust administration, deeds, things of that nature.
And you've been doing it for how long?
Oh gosh, almost 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Now you mobile, you go to them?
I do.
Yeah, and this is pretty interesting, guys. If there's anything that you have to have done that's legal, she can do it for you. And make sure that it's all done correctly, because you also are a notary. You'll do that right there. You can file and make sure that everything is done. I want to talk about some of the things you've got down here, right? So
yes.
The number one thing you have is Arizona licensed legal document. Oh, that's you. What else you want to talk about there? Anything there? Because today you wanted to talk a little bit about Veterans Day, because it's that's the month for November is the month for veterans.
It is, but that's at the end of the show. See, look at that.
So where are we? What do you want to do?
The power of attorneys first.
We're on the okay. Let's do the power. Don't listen to your clients, Carol. Okay, so we're going to do estate planning first. Let's talk about what the number one piece of paper everybody should have.
Power of attorney.
Okay.
Forget the will, forget the trust. Get your power of attorneys in order. People are living a lot longer. They're having strokes. They're still living, and they need someone to take care of their stuff.
Right. Here's the thing that people do not think. When they think of this kind of thing, they think of dying.
Right.
But not everybody dies. Right? I know that I hate to say that.
We have amazing medical procedures out there that keep people living forever.
They keep us going. And the thing is that you do need to make sure that this is the one piece of paper that everybody should have. You like to open up the lines to the audience and offer them something and tell them what you're going to do this time. Go ahead.
So I do a packet. It's $4.95, and it includes the will, the durable power of attorney, which is your financial power of attorney, the healthcare power of attorney, the mental health power of attorney, which Arizona requires, along with a living will and a deed, a beneficiary deed if you own a home.
And the deed. So let me just tell you something. Okay, that is a lot that you offer, and this
covers
is going to be
everything.
Everyone's going to get entered in to win this. It's a $495 value, free to you or anyone you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. This is the package deal. This is everything that you need. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's someone that you know. Tell them about this. This is our call-in for them. This is something that every single person, 18 years old,
Correct. Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
So let's talk about it and what you want to talk about for how you go about doing this with them. You come to them. Let's talk about what that looks like.
So when I talk to them, obviously we go over their parameters, whether they would need what's called a living trust or if just a will would suffice. A lot of people just have their home, a couple investment accounts and bank accounts, and a will is more than enough for that, unless obviously there's other parameters to it. You have special special needs trust, or you have someone else that needs a little extra attention in their distributions, that you don't want to give them the money all out front. That's the biggest thing.
Now, you are a fiduciary, and I want them to understand what that is.
I am a licensed fiduciary, so my number one concern is you, your well-being, and your assets, to preserve everything that you have, that you've earned so, you've worked so hard to earn.
Right. Now, that isn't just with this. You help people with real estate situations, right?
I do.
Let's talk about that, too.
I've been a licensed realtor for over 20 years, so a lot of my probate listings, I offer discounts to my clients. If you need to sell, to downsize, I can assist with that. I do discounts to all my clients.
Now, this estate planning package that she is offering for everybody to get entered into win, it is the will, the durable power of attorney. It is also the health care power of attorney. You also get the mental health care power of attorney, the living will, and the deed. The deed.
It's a beneficiary deed.
Beneficiary deed. I'll write that out. So, and everybody is getting entered in to win this. And let me just tell you something, folks. Anybody who doesn't have one, I'm going to use in his story. Okay. So my ex is a perfect example of this. Number one, if you don't have one done, you should have one. Number two, even if you have one done, you should have them looked at. Do you do second opinions?
Agree, yes.
All the time. Now, my ex does not have one, right? And he always says, well, I don't have the money, a lot of money and this and that. I'm like, it's not about the money. Explain that this is not about you having this, that, and the other stuff. It's about what your wishes are.
That's exactly it. And I mean, I'm in the fight for a lot of my clients because of things that have changed. When we have blended families and kids from previous marriages and you remarry, things get really confusing and really mixed up.
Well, let me tell you something. I know also people who get to that point, something happens, and I told you, we have had someone who owns a mortuary.
That's right.
And they the body sits in the freezer for like 15 days or something crazy like that because it wasn't done, or it wasn't done properly.
Or
right?
they can't, everyone's arguing and they can't get all the decisions made on what to do, and yeah.
Just think, everybody's getting entered into win an estate planning package. This is a $495 value free to you or anyone you know. This is everything that you need. And our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You need to look at mine too again because it's been a while. So everybody has, if you have one, have them, dust them off, have them rechecked as well. What else do we want to talk about when it comes on here?
I want to talk about the power of attorneys and who you designate as your power of attorney.
Okay.
This is where we're running into a lot of issues because everybody feels like they have to pick the child that's closest or the oldest or some other factor that it doesn't seem to be working out. I mean, we're running into a lot of financial exploitation cases where kids are taking advantage of their parents. You've got siblings that are out of state. You've got all these different factors, and the one that's here feels entitled. So they're taking mom to the attorney saying this is what she wants, and they're drafting the documents, and it's getting ugly. It's getting bad. We're in a desperate situation.
Right. A lot of people, so I hate to say this, and I know one of them. I know one was my brother who was desperate and did something was terrible. And who gets hurt? You as a person, when you're gone, you don't really know. But if you only knew, you'd be turning over in your grave of the stuff that really happens. And Jennifer, who can help you do this, you work valley-wide.
I do.
She's A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. She's a fiduciary, and that means that she's looking out for you. She's got everybody who's entered into win. This is an estate planning package. It's the whole deal, everything that you need. It's a $495 value free to you or anyone you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. I don't care if you're 18 years on and up, everybody should have one of these. Agreed. And again, I want to stress, you don't have to have money. It's not about the money. It's not about owning a home. It's you could be a single mother living in, you don't even have to have children to need this, but honestly, let's say you just live in an apartment, you just have a car that you already own outright, whatever. what are your wishes? What do you want to have happen to you? And when you have
Exactly.
children, now it becomes even harder, and now that's where she comes in to help even further. Again, everyone is getting entered into win. It's a full package of your estate planning. It's a $495 value, free to you. 602-277-5369. Check her out at LegalStuffAZ.com, or we can also have you call her at 602-457-2333. Hang tight. We're going to be back in just a minute.
At ATAX, we're more than just numbers. Whether you need help untangling your personal finances or simply overwhelmed in managing your business accounting needs, relax. We can help. ATAX has the professionals you need to make your life easier. Let us handle your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes and incorporation services, plus much more. You can count on accurate and reliable tax and business services from ATAX. For a free consultation, call 623-213-7733 or visit MrD'sTax.com. That's MrD'sTax.com.
Are you turning 65 this year or already on Medicare? Are you confused about all the Medicare options thrown at you? At Walker Medicare Mentors, we're licensed insurance brokers specializing in Medicare education. Call one of our licensed insurance brokers at 602-722-9325. That's 602-722-9325. Or schedule an appointment at toddknowsmedicare.com. Get answers to all of your Medicare questions.
People from all over want to come to Arizona, so why not turn property you already own into a vacation home? At iTrip Vacations, we're invested in your success. Our boutique customer service ensures your questions are answered, your peace of mind is intact, and your property is expertly maintained. Plus, we partner with dozens of rental services to maximize marketing and keep your property booked. Call 480-586-9096 today or visit itriptempe.com.
Hi, I'm Randy Courtney, broker-owner of Weichert Realtors, Courtney Valley. I've served in the Valley for over 37 years. We handle all your residential needs. If you're thinking about making a move, call me for an expert broker price opinion. Find out what to do to your home to maximize its value. You'll be surprised at what you'll learn and well worth the time with me. I will tell you what most agents will not. Call me today at 480-705-9600. At Courtney Valley White Properties, we handle your real estate needs, big or small. We handle them all.
Do you have a parent, grandparent, or loved one who needs some extra help? Senior Helpers has spent 16 years helping seniors continue to live at home as they age. Do you have a loved one needing help with grocery shopping, meal preparation, or even help taking a shower? Call Senior Helpers today at 480-621-6672. We specialize in helping seniors with Alzheimer's and dementia, Parkinson's disease, and other chronic illnesses to stay at home. You can find us online at seniorhelpers.com or at 480-621-6672.
Are you frustrated with your digital marketing? Do you hope and wish and pray to work with people that actually get you results? You know, if you don't go digital now, your business will fade away. I'm Daryl Stern, the Digital Marketing Jedi. I am based right here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I run the best video marketing and search engine optimization company in America. So, text radio to 602-726-3890 and schedule your complimentary Stern storming session.
If I traded it all.
So welcome back, everyone. We're talking to Jennifer Stupski, who owns Legal Stuff. I love the name of her business, and she is a fiduciary. At the break, we were talking a little bit to Facebook land, and we were talking. I asked her, what is the one thing that people come to you for that is the one thing over and over and over again? And you said, Carol, things go in a different direction than what we thought was going to happen, and you are here to help with that. They call you when you said they are scared.
They don't come to me because they're thinking ahead for estate planning. They're doing it because they're worried. They're worried about different people that are involved in their previous estate planning, or their kids, or their conditions of their marriages, or different things that are different situations.
Well, there are different situations, and one thing is when you, listen up, everyone, because let's say you have your estate plan already done, right? And you think it's all fine. Most of the time it's not. It has to be dusted off and looked at, which you do. And, let's say that son or daughter that you had planned on taking care of things, maybe right now you're not even trusting that that's a good idea
Right. I mean, you should definitely revisit everything within a year. Things change all the time. You know what? We keep running into problems where kids run into hard times. And they look to their parents to help them, and then they feel entitled. Like, you're supposed to help me. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that.
The minute you say no, call Jennifer.
Oh my gosh. Because that's when the kids get angry and they do things that they wouldn't normally have done.
No,
which is so
absolutely.
sad.
It happened to me and my family. And I know if it can happen to me, it can happen to anyone. I told you that my brother did something, and people do things out of desperation.
Right.
That's what
That's
happens.
exactly it.
Now, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered into win. It's a complete, full package of an estate plan. It includes everything that you could possibly need: the will, the durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, mental health care power of attorney, living will, beneficiary deed, and you have Jennifer, which is also awesome because she's a fiduciary and she comes to you. She will help you with this, and everyone's getting entered in to win this. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. She's A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and what I love about it the most is she comes to you and helps you get it all done.
Absolutely.
And it's fantastic. Okay, I want to talk a little about some things that are very important to you that you wanted to get out.
Yes.
And this phone number here, you wanted people to know where to call, when, what.
So if you're feeling as though someone's exploiting you or taking advantage of you and your finances, if you've hired someone to take care of your bills or whatever, your kids are getting a little too close, you need to call somebody. And you can call APS and be anonymous, Adult Protective Services. You can call, there's commercials online right now with the state of Arizona. That's 877-SOS-ADULT. They just want you guys to be protected.
Now, I'm going to say this. It's not APS, the
Electric. No, it's Adult
company.
Protective Services.
And who knew? I didn't even know they had that. But now I love that because everybody learned something on this show. Adult Protective Services. The number is 877-SOS-ADULT.
That's it.
And then that's it?
Yep.
Then, of course, now, if you have any questions, too, Jennifer is here to help you. She is a fiduciary. That is what she's here because she is you're a licensed, what do you call that? A certified
licensed fiduciary.
And
yep.
she's for the state. And
bonded.
She's here for you to make sure that you are taken care of. That is her job. And her phone number to call direct is 602-457-2333, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. And she's going to do a complimentary consultation for you. More than anything, you can also get entered in to win this full estate plan completely. It's a $495 value, free to you or anyone you know. 602-277-5369. So much to talk about. The other thing is, I wanted to talk a little bit about bank accounts.
With the power of attorneys.
Okay.
Just make sure if you're going to list a power of attorney that you personally take it to the bank. Now, as people are getting older, banks are being more suspect of power of attorneys and other people just showing up with them at the bank.
Exploitation.
Exactly. So the banks, which is good. It's good that they're watching out for you and I, that they want us to give that information to them.
Right, and it makes it more safe for you. What about deeds?
Well, also with the bank accounts, a lot of people believe they have to put their children on the bank account with them.
Oh, okay, let's go back to that.
Yeah, just really quick. So there's pros and cons to that. Obviously, I have seen when people put their kids on the bank account because they think it's easier for them to write checks, which is true, but if the kids were ever to get sued, that's one of their assets that the creditors are going to come after. So if you're going to do something like that, use the power of attorney is the best way to do it. The banks have told me that that's the easiest and that's the safest
now,
for the people.
I just did that. Isn't that funny? I just put my kids on the bank account because I didn't think I had taken care of it. But you know what? Now I'm going to change that.
Well, and I think if you do the power of attorney, in my experience, it's just they're held to a different standard. Their name isn't on the account. They're not entitled to the account. They're managing it for you.
I love that.
And that's what's important.
That is what's important. Again, you can call her at 602-457-2333 or call in here, get entered into win. This is a complete estate planning package. It includes everything, and it's a $495 value, free to you or anyone you know. 602-277-5369. Are we going to do the deeds now?
Let's do a quick thing on the deeds.
Yeah.
So we're also talking about deeds, and people put them in their trust, or they do a beneficiary deed, which actually helps avoid probate. Arizona is amazing when they do the beneficiary deeds, and you can list your trust as the beneficiary. The problem I see a lot of times is people they transfer their deed into their trust when they create it, but then they go refinance the house, and the lenders require you to take it out of the trust, and then nobody puts it back in.
Oh, gosh.
So then you have to go through probate, everything you were trying to avoid. So the beneficiary deed's a nice, supplement to that.
And I must say, that's where, if you have not taken it and looked at yours, whatever you say, every year? Or every
I
couple of
would.
years?
I would
At
every year.
least every year. And you know what? Dust it off, take it out, have it looked at, and have Jennifer come to you and make sure that everything is done correctly. That's what it's all about. She's also, by the way, her everything. I mean, you're also the notary, so she will make sure that that's all taken care of for you right then and there. You don't have to worry about anything when you come to call Jennifer.
right.
That should be your
And I record
tagline.
right at my office.
So her phone number again is 602-457-2333. She's A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, a fiduciary, and there to work for you and make sure that you're being taken care of. Let's go into what else we want to talk about here.
Just a quick end on the deeds. There's a lot of deed fraud going on right now. And so there's a service that's offered by the state, and we also offer it through our EP Vault, where we store original documents for people, because kids and people are destroying originals in order to get a benefit. So we store original documents, and we do the deed service to monitor if there's been any changes to deeds. So we offer that as well.
Okay, and this is, let me tell you something, folks. There isn't anything she doesn't offer.
Whatever it takes to protect my clients.
I love that. Okay, now it happens to be, and from I said before, it is the month for veterans. It's November, and it's coming around the corner.
It is, and I'm also a veterans claim agent, and I specialize in pension claims for the older, veterans. And thank you for your service, by the way. Just a quick update on those. They're increasing the benefits, which I should have done a long time ago. 3.2% in 2024.
Nice, finally.
Yep. And your net worth, in order to qualify for the pension benefit, your net worth cannot be more than $150,000. So there's estate planning that could be involved in that, or if you're under 150, call me. I will do everything I can to get you those benefits that you've clearly earned. And it could be anywhere from $1,300 a month to $2,600 a month.
Which is a lot of money. That is a lot. I can't even imagine. And there's people out there that probably don't even realize that they are owed that.
No idea, or they're too proud. You know, that our veterans are so loyal and just so amazing. But when you're in assisted living or you need financial help, the veterans are there. The VA's there.
That's what they're there for you.
Yeah.
Make sure that you know. And here's where you might have heard something here, and maybe it is you, maybe you know somebody. Make sure that they are fabulous. What would we do without them?
Absolutely.
Right? And so definitely thank you for your service, but make sure that you get what you are owed. No matter what, everybody deserves that. No
You've
matter
earned
who
it. Gosh.
You are. Again, you can call her direct. Her phone number is 602-457-2333. Her website is legalstuffaz.com. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and she is a fiduciary. She's everything. She's licensed in everything to make sure that she can take your clients are taken care of. That is what you're all about. She's mobile, so she comes. She also has an office here in isn't it in Scottsdale? Where is it?
Northeast Phoenix, Tatum and Shea.
Tatum and Shea. She also, she will come to you and make sure that you're all taken care of. We have our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. It is the estate planning package. It's a $495 value, free to you or anyone you know. It's got the will, the durable power of attorney, which she says is the #1 piece of paper that everybody has to have. Also, you're going to get the health care durable power of attorney, the mental health care durable power of attorney. And then, of course, you get the living will and a beneficiary deed just to go along with that, too. It is all included, and you can call in here and get entered in to win. Maybe it's for you or someone that you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You want to say anything?
And if you don't win, you're still going to get a 20% discount.
Everybody that doesn't win gets a 20% discount as well. Again, our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Everybody should be protected. Please call in and get this. This is fabulous that she's offering for everybody. If you don't win, you're going to get 20% off as well. So 602-277-5369. Check her out. It's LegalStuffAZ.com. Call in here, 602-277-5369, or you can also call her direct at 602-457-2333.
Cross that line.